Hey guys, as many of you know, bobbleheads play a huge role in the Cincy Fan Zone website and videos. I usually do bobblehead unboxing videos, bobblehead review videos. I did a bobblehead vlog earlier this year. I write posts on bobbleheads on the Cincy Fan Zone website, and I usually try to end the year with a bobblehead collection video. These videos would usually showcase every bobblehead that I had added to my collection throughout the year, as well as highlighting some other bobbleheads I want to talk about in the video. It would usually take quite some time to edit because I have to insert certain pictures, do voiceover, and make sure the video flows well and looks pretty good as a whole. This year though, to help me save time on the editing process, I was going to show you my entire collection and talk about each bobblehead while notifying you which bobblehead was added to my collection that year. It's a new format. I want to know what you guys think about it, so please leave comments at the bottom of this video to let me know if you like the old style better or the new style better. And without any further ado, here is my Bobblehead Collection 2016 video. Enjoy.
So this is my entire bobblehead collection. They used to be sorted out kind of by the era and team. So for example, like say the Big Red Machine Reds bobbleheads were all grouped together, and then all the 1990 Reds would be grouped together with, and then they'd be separated by Reds and then Bengals and other teams and stuff like that. But throughout the years, it's gotten a little hectic. I've kind of abandoned that idea because I just started trying to fit them on here as best as I could without really paying attention to who was on what team and from what era. So that is why you see this big mess of bobbleheads before you on this dresser. And yeah, so let's go through it. I guess I'll start at the back. So at the very back, right there, that is Rick Pitino, Louisville Cardinal coach. In front of Pitino, you can't see his face. That is Matt Latos, former Reds pitcher. In front of Latos, we have Tony Hawk. Trying to get you guys a good view, but can't really see him. Sorry about the view of this because it's so cramped, but if you want to see a better look, check out the bobblehead page on my website at cincyfanzone.blogspot.com. Every bobblehead is up there, so you can see better pictures of the bobbleheads on that page. Right here, this is the Louisville Cardinal mascot. I'm a big University of Louisville Cardinals fan, so of course I had to get the mascot bobble. Right here we have TJ Hushmanzada, former Bengals wide receiver. We have Carson Palmer, Shane Graham, and Chad Johnson. And then you can see that all these bobbleheads are on a little stand with that football. These were the 2007 Cincinnati Bengals bobbleheads given out by Burger King, and they did the same thing the year before in 06. So they got the stand, they had the football, and then in 06 they gave out a bobblehead of Marvin Lewis, and you can see his signature on the base. Carson Palmer, Rudy Johnson, and then it was supposed to be another Chad Johnson, but this was a Christmas gift for my parents in 2006, and they weren't able to get the Chad Johnson, but I already had a Justin Smith, so I just put Justin Smith on there in Chad Johnson's place. And then on the base, you can kind of see, I have 4 little mini bobbleheads on the base. Those are cereal bobbleheads that I got from, I think, Post cereals when I was a kid. So I have Mike Piazza, Jeff Bagwell, Luis Gonzalez, and Alex Rodriguez. Next to Justin Smith, we have a Dusty Baker bobblehead, complete with the Dusty Baker toothpick holder. Next to Baker is Scott Rowland. And in the back, that Pirates bobblehead is Bill Mazeroski. Now, I am by no means a Pirates fan. They're in the same division as the Reds, so they're a natural rival. But my friend went to a Pirates game, and she knows I collect bobbleheads, so she gave it to me when they were giving that bobblehead out. Next to Mazeroski, we got Sammy Sosa and an Atlanta Falcons retro bobble. Sosa was a Christmas gift when I was a kid, and then the Falcons was one I picked up on vacation a couple years ago. In front of the Falcons, we have Lee May, a 2016 Reds Hall of Fame and Museum giveaway. And then next to Lee May, we have Jim O'Toole and Frank Robinson, and then Sean Casey, and then a Cincinnati Jungle Cats Ken Griffey Jr. bobblehead. He was the part owner of an old arena football team in Cincinnati called the Jungle Cats, so they gave out 2 bobbleheads, one of him in a Jungle Cats uniform and another one of Chad Johnson in a Jungle Cats uniform. Next to the Jungle Cats Ken Griffey Jr., we have the Cincinnati Reds Ken Griffey Jr. Just a regular Reds, I think it's a Bobble Dobble from back in the day. And then next to Junior, we have the 2002 Adam Dunn Reds giveaway bobblehead. Then we have the Adam Dunn Louisville Riverbats bobblehead next to the Reds one. Next to the Dunn Riverbats bobble is the Deion Sanders bobblehead. Back when he played with the Riverbats, you can see the football in his arm, and then the other hand has a bat. And then next to that one is Joe Nuxall, youngest pitcher or youngest player in Major League Baseball history. Next to Young Joe, we got Old Joe and Marty. So the Marty, Brenneman, and Joe Nuxall bobblehead that was given out in I think 2003. Next to Marty and Joe, we got Marty Brenneman and Tom Brenneman. And then next to them, we have the Reds retro bobble, a Bengals retro bobble, and then a legacy, I think it's a legacy bobbin Cincinnati Bengals bobblehead. So the main difference between the two Bengals ones right there is that while they do both look vintage and old, one has like a newer uniform, the other one, as you can see, has the older uniform with the orange helmet and the black word Bengals on the side of the helmet. And then in front of the retro bobble, we have, I think that's Gary Nolan, 2016 Reds Hall of Fame Museum giveaway bobblehead. Then we have D'Artagnan, the Xavier University Musketeer, the mascot. That bobblehead was given out last year, I believe. We have the UC Bearcat. There's a football version, but I like the basketball version better, so that's the one I picked up. We got David Fulcher, former Bengal, and his base is autographed as well. You can see that signature right there. And then we'll go back past Gary Nolan. You can see Twister, the Cincinnati Cyclone, in the background. You can really see his teeth, and then the flag he's holding. Minor league hockey team in Cincinnati. And we used to have another one called the Cincinnati Mighty Ducks. So you can see Buster right there. He was their mascot. And then next to Buster is the first ever stadium giveaway Cincinnati Reds Pete Rose bobblehead. That was given out, I think, 2014 or no, it's 2015. Next to Rose, right there, is a Ken Griffey Sr. bobblehead. The Reds Hall of Fame Museum gave out bobbleheads in 2012, but they're minis, so that's why that's smaller than a regular bobblehead. Next to Senior, we have a Joe Morgan Forever Collectibles bobblehead. This one has his 2 MVP awards, the 2 World Series trophies he's won with the Reds on the base, the number 8, since he's retired, the Reds logo in the background is actually his Hall of Fame plaque. Next to Morgan, we have Tony Perez, a 2005 Red Stadium giveaway bobblehead. Then we have George Foster, Johnny Bench, Cesar Geronimo, Davey Concepcion right there, who I think should be in the Hall of Fame. And then Sparky Anderson right there. That is actually a 2004 Columbus Clippers giveaway bobblehead. Next to Sparky, we have Dan Dreesen. And then next to Dreesen, the Tom Seaver Reds bobblehead, the only Reds bobblehead of Tom Seaver that I know of, given out in 2004 by the Columbus Clippers. Behind them, we have the Reds, Mr. Red Legs, and Mr. Red bobblehead. So here is the 2014 All-Star Game Mr. Red Legs bobblehead that was given out by the Reds. And then next to that one is the Mr. Red Legs bobblehead and bobble stash that I picked up during All-Star Game week, and you can kind of see the base has the All-Star Game logo. Next to him is the 2002 Credit Card Promotion Mr. Red bobblehead. And then next to that one, my very first bobblehead ever, a Twin Enterprises Mr. Red Legs bobblehead that I love the way that looks. I love the classic look, plus it's Mr. Red Legs, so can't ever go wrong with that. Next to Mr. Red Legs, we have a bobblehead of Jim Maloney. That is a 2016 Reds Hall of Fame and Museum giveaway. And then Jack Billingham in the corner of that is also a 2016 Reds Hall of Fame and Museum giveaway. Then we have Chapman in front. You can't really see his face, we can see his number and on the back of his jersey. And in front of Chapman, we have Johnny Cueto, former Reds ace, who they dealt to the Giants, or not to the Giants, the Royals. Yeah, sad to see him go because he was the best pitcher the Reds had in a long time. In front of Mr. Cueto, we have the 2016 Reds Hall of Fame induction Pete Rose bobblehead, complete with his suit. Then we have the Covington Catholic Colonel, that's the mascot of the high school I graduated from. The Mr. Redleg Star Wars bobblehead, that was given out by the Reds in 2016. The Ken Griffey Jr. Seattle Mariners Cincinnati Reds double bobblehead, that was a really cool giveaway that the Reds gave out last year. Behind Junior we have Todd Frazier, complete with the shades on his glasses. And then behind Frazier, or next to Frazier, can't really see his face, but it's a bobblehead of Paul O'Neill. And then next to O'Neill is the triple bobblehead featuring all three Nasty Boys. Next to the Nasty Boys, we got Spuds, Chris Sabo. You kind of see him there with his goggles. And next to Sabo is Billy Hatcher, right there. And next to Hatcher we got Eric Davis, number 44 ED. And then we got Barry Larkin and Tom Browning. That is Joe Oliver next to Browning. And then next to, or kind of in front of Oliver, is the 2002 unofficial Cincinnati Reds Pete Rose bobblehead. This was given at a 2002 celebrity softball game right before Riverfront Stadium was demolished. And the difference between this one and the official one back there, this one does not have a Reds logo anywhere on it. Plus, I think the face looks better on this one than that one. Yeah, but that's the unofficial Reds Pete Rose bobblehead. Then we have behind him Todd Benzinger. And next to Benzinger, we got Boomer Esiason in a Bengals uniform. My Icky Woods bobblehead, which is autographed. You can see his signature in silver on the base. And then we have my Ken Anderson Bengals bobblehead. And I got this autographed at a Bengals show earlier this year. You can see his signature on the base right there. And then in the front, my modern Reds bobblehead. So we have Billy Hamilton. This one's supposed to be viewed from the side, but in order to make it fit, I had to put it vertically. I don't know why the camera is refocusing. And then we have my Zach Cozart bobblehead that was given out this past year. Devin Mesoraco, Jay Bruce, who is no longer with the Reds, they dealt him to the Mets. Brandon Phillips, Homer Bailey, the superhero version of Joey Votto, Votto-matic, that is a 2016 giveaway. Next to another 2016 giveaway, Eugenio Suarez. And then next, in front of Suarez, we have the regular version of Joey Votto. And then there's me, my custom bobblehead my girlfriend gave me. Andy Dalton, complete with a signature on the base. You can see that in black ink. Next to Dalton, we have AJ Green, complete with a signature right there in silver. And then next to AJ Green, we have Giovanni Bernard, again autographed in black on the base. And Tyler Eifert, the day he was drafted, and then you can see his signature right there on the jersey. And that is it. That is my entire bobblehead collection. I think over 100 bobbleheads crammed onto this little dresser that definitely needs to be readjusted.
So that was the Bobblehead Collection 2016 video. Please let me know if you liked it and share your thoughts on what my collection was as a whole. And if you like the old style versus the new style better. Also, please give me a follow on Twitter at Cincy Fan Zone. I live tweet during various sporting events. I also post pictures of bobbleheads when I get them. And it's also the easiest and fastest way to get updates on my website, cincyfanzone.blogspot.com. I have a lot of content up there. I write weekly blog posts for it. I have photos up there, autographs up there. Every video on my YouTube channel is over there as well. And I have my entire bobblehead collection up there on the bobblehead page. So if you like the bobbleheads in my collection, please feel free to go check out the bobblehead page on my website at cincyfanzone.blogspot.com. You can click the button on screen to go check it out, or if you're looking at this on a mobile device, I include the link to my website in the description below. And as always guys, thanks for watching.